Hi guys, this is as good as it's gonna get right now. I have to get my camera plugged in because I thought it was charging this whole time, but apparently my cat snuck behind my bed and pulled out the charger from the wall. So it stopped recording about halfway through my last video, so I have to redo all of what I just said. So if I miss any information, it's because I've already said this before and I'm just deja vuing myself right now. So I also had to get Burn Mark from the library so that I could read Witchfire, which I was given for free from Goodreads First Reads program from Laurel Powell and Bloomsbury Publishing. It came out in May of 2013 and I'm just now getting to it, but that's alright. When I requested Burn Mark, it actually took quite a while to get to me. There was a couple of people ahead of me on the wait list, which is good. It means that it's becoming a popular series and I actually really enjoyed it. So anyway, I'm just gonna do a review of essentially the whole series. So I'm gonna start with Burn Mark, even though I have Witchfire in my hand. I had to return Burn Mark to the library, because it's a library book. But it starts off with these I think they're teenagers. Glory, who is pretty ghetto. Lucas is the other main character, and he's from this ritzy-ditzy, his dad works for the government, and, he's fairly wealthy. So they're just two different people from two separate worlds, and they both turn into witches. And it's essentially modern-day London, but we still have witches, and they do humane witch burnings. They shackle or bridle witches so that they can't use their powers. Various other things to try to control them and keep them from doing harm. And for Glory, she comes from a witch coven, so for her it's like, yeah, okay, I got my namesake, woo, I'm super excited. And for Lucas, it's not terrible, but it's a much more difficult thing to deal with because his dad is so prominent and he works for, the Witch Inquisition, which is really where they prosecute witches for, harming other people or using their magic for bad. And then they get thrown together in a strange but interesting, James Bondy kind of way. Lucas gets recruited into the government as a helpful witch, essentially. So he goes and prevents other witches from doing harm, and I don't know how to explain it without giving more away. He gets recruited to do good and kind of gets thrown into Glory's coven, which is really confusing. And then in the sequel, Witchfire, which is the advanced uncorrected proof that I got, they are officially going through their government training, so they're learning how to do spells. There's a couple people from the previous book that get dragged in, bad guys. The group of witches called Endor, they want to make Witchkind this all-powerful group. They are recruiting younger people because they're more impressionable, and they tend to be more powerful. The younger that you get your witch sense, the more powerful you seem to be. And they're specifically using this school in Switzerland because Switzerland has essentially no policy for witches because it's Switzerland. And so these students are able to just go in and learn how to deal with it for a short period of time before they are released. And the people that go to this school are pretty rich and have high-standing political alignments. It's really good. I did enjoy it quite a bit. I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was gonna be, from reading the summary of Witchfire, I was like, But I'm glad that I did read it, and it's a pretty good young adult, maybe, middle school, early high school age kind of a book. So the author's writing style I actually enjoy a lot, because it feels like someone's telling you a story. I don't know, it's a lot more casual than a lot of other books. I mean, I really appreciate that. I do have a problem with her dialogue, and the problem that I have was that the dialogue does not use quotation marks, it uses the one. So, here, let me just open to a random page. Book, random page. Okay, here we go. So see how it says calm down, and it's just got that one little tick, and it doesn't have like actual quotation marks? That's how all the dialogue is in both of the books, and I find it extraordinarily aggravating. Another really frustrating thing is that when things are italicized, the capital letters are not italicized, so sometimes, you know, when you're having a thought in a book, and everything's italicized because it's a thought, and then there's a word that's not italicized, it means that you're emphasizing that one word, and it's like, I don't need to be emphasizing that word, I feel like they need to be italicized as well. I only found a few errors in each of them. Burn Mark was a lot better than Witchfire. I think I only found like maybe 3 errors. Witchfire was a lot worse. There were a couple missing words and missing punctuation, but it was probably about 20 or 30 of those throughout the book, and I understand that I do have an uncorrected proof pre-publication, so I'm not super concerned about that going into the new one, but that's it. I really liked it. It was a good story. I liked I liked the characters we're supposed to like, and I hated the ones we were supposed to hate. I do hope that she continues the series. She's written a couple of other books for another series, and I was gonna look into it to see if I was interested, but based on what I saw, I wasn't super impressed. So again, totally recommend, even for adults, it's pretty good. I'll have the link for the Goodreads down below. I did get Burn Mark in my local library. Witchfire, I don't believe is available in my library, but it could be in yours, or you can just go and purchase it and support the author. But apart from that, that's all I have to say. I gave it a 4 out of 5 because I don't know if I'd read it again. I'm gonna keep the book, but I don't think I'd read the whole book all over again. Thank you for watching. All of my books and links and everything are down below in the little, whatever, the little summary box of information. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Please subscribe for more videos and like for more videos. If you have any comment about the book, please leave me a comment down below about how you liked it. If you also found that there were errors in the new, are you kidding me? In the post-publication version. Tell me how you liked it. If you didn't like it, what did you have problems with? And I will see you again, hopefully just in a couple of days, but we'll see how it goes.